Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Re-Aged Super Mega Baseball League and huge sweep at home against the Overdogs, who are leading the division right now. But just because of run differential, we have tied them at record, and we are trying to keep that offense going. We're trying to keep that momentum going. Big walk-off win and extra innings in that last one. If you missed it, please go back and watch it. Some crazy stuff happened in the matchup between Malcolm DeJesus, our ace, and Manny Kays, the ace of the Overdogs. But we are here trying to see if we can build off that momentum. Two big wins there, and now we're facing off against a 2-6 B Wolves team. Now, I would say that easily able to overlook this team, but last year we got lit up in season one. We just got destroyed by the B Wolves, and I am not going to look past their 2-6 record. This is going to be a tough game, and I will not let us overlook this record of this team. Fabio Fabulo is going to be pitching in this one. Carlos Bauer is the next pitcher. I think we give Pork Bennett a day behind the plate. Actually, you know what? We'll give it to Evan Chukov, who just had the big walk-off win. And I think at DH, we will see. I feel like I want to keep Carlos Bauer locked in. And I don't know if he'll stay locked in after sitting out. But I also don't want him going tense. I think the worst that happens is he goes neutral. But I'm going to take him out of the catching position because I don't want him to get tired, and because I don't want to pass ball or something fluky like that to lose his mojo. So we're going to put him in the DH spot, which means we can keep him in that number 4 hole. And we will move everyone down here because this was the winning combination right there. Tremendo, Kaufman, Chukov was how we ended up winning that game in the 7th inning. The rest of this I'll leave as is. I'm hoping that keeping Carlos Bauer in there can keep him locked in, and that'll help him out for his next start, which is in the next game. We'll see what he does against Joffrey Rockman. All right, let's get out there. Let's head out to Shaka Sports Turf, third straight game at home. We have a couple of locked-in players for the B-Wolves. They have a very good offense, so that is something to be concerned about. But we will see if our offense can keep the momentum going, and if Fabio Fabulo can hold the B-Wolf offense at bay. Pencil easily to lead off for the B-Wolves. She's batting .304 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Currently locked in. Tier 2 fastball hitter. She also has Tier 2 cannon arm. I think she was a player I was looking at too. First pitch swinging, fastball, ground ball, a diving play from Kitty Kaufman up the middle, and she's able to get up and get over to first in time. Out number 1. Big out from our defense already. Now, Devon Godsendez is tense. He comes up, Tier 2 fastball hitter. That'll be pulled foul. That one's pulled foul. 0-2 count. And Fabio trying to get this put-out pitch. Pumps foul. Do it again. Pops foul once again. 4 pitches, 4 foul balls, and the 5th one blows past him at the top of the zone. Strike 3, and Godsendez goes down. 2 outs for Fabio, and now Huffley Buffler will come up. He's locked in. He has slowpoke and noodle arm, so both negative traits. Pulls one hard foul. He's down 1-2 in the count. He takes low. 318, 2 home runs, or 1 home run and 2 RBIs this season. Full count. Pulls one foul. Fabio, let's get out of a clean inning. Popped up. Playable. Chukov out of the crouch. And he'll catch that 1-2-3 inning for Fabio in the top of the first. Buzzards will start things with Geronimo James, batting .458. He went 1 for 2 in the last game. Then he got pulled for Evan Chukov, which was a wild choice. Rockman, the .405 ERA this year. He gives up a base hit to Geronimo, so Geronimo continues to do what he's been doing all season long, and that is get on base with base hits. Single for him, puts a runner aboard with great speed for Merle Ryan. Now, Geronimo has made a couple of attempted steals that have failed. We'll see what happens here with a good arm behind the plate. I'm going to say that's Dano Yoshida, but I'm not certain. Popped up and heading back to the net will get out of play. 0-2 count for Merle. He's batting .304 on the season with 2 RBIs. And a ground ball, Joffrey Rockman with a great play. He throws to second and a double play. Wipes the bases clean, so the pitcher able to make a really good defensive maneuver there. Turns around, gets it to Nance Tools. Over to Norm Phenomeno, 1-6-3 for the double play. Hate to see it. Sturdy Woodman has been cooling off lately. He grounds to short, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Joffrey Rockman after giving up the base hit to lead off the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, number 24, Keg Gutterson.
Another locked-in batter for the B-Wolves, and it's Keg Gutterson batting .250 with no home runs and 5 RBIs. First pitch swinging and pulled foul. Tier 2 RBI hero. And a grounder to shortstop will be an easy play for Roper. Out number 1. Nance Tools. Batting 182 with no home runs and 1 RBI. Good hitter here. Tier 2 Steeler, Tier 3 utility on defense. Steeler trait could be... Oh my God, she hits one hard to right center field. It bounces up against the wall. Jose Tremendo will come up cannon arm over to second base, and Nance knows better than to run on him. So that'll hold the runner at first. A 1-out single for the B-Wolves, and Tish Ballin comes in, batting 167, no home runs, no RBIs. She is Tier 3 wild thrower now, along with Tier 3 utility, which is unfortunate for a very good defender in Ballin. She swings through strike 3. Another strikeout, I think, second of the day for Fabio. Of course, we saw Norm Phenomeno on our team last year. He's now batting .222 with no home runs and 1 RBI for the B-Wolves. And, oh my God! Kitty Kaufman gets to it, but not in time. The runner will reach first safely. And one of the wildest animations I've seen on a comebacker as Fabio gets blasted. Edwina Escobar has to come in to replace Fabio, who got hit in the chest or the shoulder area. I can't tell, but it like flipped him around. And our starter, who was really locked in, not like literally locked in, but he was doing really well, goes 1 2/3 and gets hit. He gets pulled. It's really unfortunate. Escobar able to get out of it, but that's the 3rd time we've seen a pitcher get hit on a comebacker, and I don't know what to say about it. I feel like it's just bad luck. Kind of crazy coincidence. So Bauer comes up batting .333, still locked in. 1-2 count for him. He's DHing today. He lost one into right field. This one could get down. Coming all the way in on it is Ava Blanc. Good hustle from her, and that's going to be a caught for out number 1. I hope it doesn't backfire that I kept Carlos Bauer in. Snag Roper comes up, his average at 136. No home runs and 1 RBI. He lost one over second base, but easily playable from Buffler. 2 quick outs, and now Hito Munchada comes up. And Joffrey Rockman is settling in, mowing through our lineup. He gave up a leadoff single in the first inning, wiped it away with a double play, and now has gotten everyone out since. Hito takes a ball high. It's a 1-1 count to him, and he gets a high pitch, but he can't make contact, and it's pulled foul. Make good contact, I guess. Bat shatters, gets a new one, fouls one back, 1-2 count. Hito will ground to second. Buffler will throw to first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3, go the Buzzards in the second. Our offense has been like this all year long. It's just so volatile. We go from doing really well to just completely getting shut down, randomly breaking out, and now Ava Blanc comes up. She's batting .333 on the year, and she hits one hard, deep center field. Way back is Geronimo James, and he doesn't make the leaping attempt, and it bounces off the top of the wall. He plays it off the wall, and Ava Blanc with a leadoff double puts a runner in scoring position for leadoff man Pencil Easy. leadoff woman. Tier 2 fastball hitter. She roped one hard, but lined out in the first inning. Locked in here and popped up. That's a big one. Oh, that's what it was. It was a ground ball up the middle, and Kitty Kaufman cut it off. The diving stop. She gets the out here again, too. 2 outs for or 1 out for Devon Godsendis with a runner in scoring position. He struck out last time. He's tense. Tier 2 fastball hitter. And Edwina has to be careful as she has 2 fastballs. There it was 1, and it's fouled off. 1-1 count. Popped up on the fastball. Shallow left field. And Merle Ryan was calling it, but Snag Roper, the better fielder, calls him off. That's a veteran move right there. Stronger arm, too, and that's going to be 2 outs. Runner still holds at second. Locked in Huffley Buffler comes up. First pitch is outside on the cut fastball. There's the elite curveball, but it's pulled foul. 1-1 count. Very scary at bat here. Sent to deep left field. Merle Ryan's going to be up against the wall. I think that's out of here. And it is. It hits off the base of that crosswalk, that catwalk there. And 4-11, a 2-run homer for Huffley Buffler, his second home run of the year. And the B-Wolves take a 2-0 lead. This is really frustrating because I feel like Fabio was pitching really well before he got hit. And Edwina Escobar is the weakest pitcher in our bullpen. And she's in a really tough position against a very talented offense. 1-2 count here with 2 outs in the top of the third and hit the other way, sent to deep right field, and Jose Tremendo has to track that one down. Good hustle from the right fielder, ends the inning, but a 2-run homer from Huffley Buffler puts the B-Wolves in the lead. And the way that Joffrey Rockman has been pitching and our offense has been hitting, or lack thereof, it's not looking good for us. Tremendo comes up his average at 300 now. Bouncing back after a really rough start. And he hits one hard to deep left field. Left center, that's going to roll all the way to the wall. He rounds first quickly. Comes up sliding into, or will walk into second base. And Tish Ballin will get it in quickly. No wild throw from her. Leadoff man on second. And Kitty Kaufman came up with a big base hit her last time. See if she can do it again here. Takes a strike. Fastball low and in. She lofts one to left field, but it's going to be very shallow. Nance Tools will go out there and cover. She's very comfortable in the outfield as her secondary position. She makes the catch, and the runner holds at second. So now Evan Chukov comes up. Huge walk-off RBI double in the last game against the Overdogs. Takes a first pitch inside. Takes a strike. 1-1 count. Rockman trying to avoid allowing that runner to score. And Chukov chases. 2-2 count with 1 out. Fouls one back. Staying alive. Rockman at 30 pitches. Chasing strike 3. Rockman gets mojo boost. And Geronimo James will come up. We have good speed on second base. Outfielders, I'm trying to think of their arm. Because that is a very gracious strike on the outside corner. Inside corner called strike. 0-2 to Geronimo. And he pops it up with 2 outs. That's going to be the way this inning ends to Buffler, out number 3. Gosh darn it. Such a waste. Good double from Jose Tremendo, but he gets stranded. And we're still down 2-0 as we head into the top of the 4th inning. Nance Tools 1 for 1 with a single. Edwina gets pulled for Gasser Morris. The lefty specialist will face off against the righty. First pitch pulled foul. Way late on strike 2. 99 miles an hour from Gasser as he's throwing straight gas. He just acquired a new fork ball. He gets a grounder to short for out number 1. Tools goes down, and now Tish Ballin, who struck out once already, comes up for her second at bat. Yeah, Gasser just randomly gained a new fork pitch. I don't think he's thrown it yet. 1-0, and that one's pushed foul, and that's going to get down in foul territory. 1-1 for Ballin, and she swings through strike 2 on the slider. And a fastball gets pulled, and we'll get down foul. Still 1-2. And so here's strike 3 for Gasser Morris as Tish Ballin loses mojo.
Norm Phenomenal.
Lefty Norm Phenomeno will see the Tier 3 specialist trait kick in against him. Power and contact drops significantly. He takes a strike. Ball at the bottom of the zone, just taken low. That fastball in the same spot, but this time it's a strike. And there's strike 3 swinging, so Norm goes down. And that's out number 3. So Gasser Morris, a clean 4th inning, 1-2-3. But our offense needs to get it going. We're down by 2. We're going to go through our 2-3-4 hitters right now with Joffrey Rockman locked in. And 34 pitches so far. He's been very efficient. Gets a strike here at the top of the zone. Merle will take a ball outside. Ball high. 2-1 count. And Rockman will serve him up a good pitch, but it's pulled foul. 2-2 for Ryan. He takes the ball high, and it's full. Chase is out of the zone, was ball 4, but Rockman gets him eager, and that's an out. That's experience versus inexperience, as Merle is a rookie. Sturdy, we would love to get your offense back. Chase is out of the zone, 1-1 count. Hard hit ball, but right at Ava Blanc for out number 2. And Carlos, after that last pop-up, dropped to neutral mojo. So I am nervous here. I hope he doesn't lose mojo after this at-bat, as he swings late through the 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Pushes one foul. It's a 1-2 count. And he hits one hard. Deep right field. That one's carrying. It's got a chance. That's into the bullpen. Carlos Bauer with his first career home run goes Oppo Taco to right field into the bullpen. 431. His first home run and 4th RBI of the year. So glad I kept him in. And we've cut the lead in half. We're now down by 1. And Rockman loses mojo. Now Snag Roper comes up, pulls the first pitch he sees into left field. 2-out rally happening here with the home run and a base hit. And Hino Munchada could keep that momentum going for us. High pressure situation here in the bottom of the 4th. And Rockman getting tired now, approaching 50 pitches. And a high pitch sent into deep center field. Carrying and getting back there is Tish Ballin to catch that to end the inning. So tough when you send it to the deepest part of Shaka Sports Turf, because that ball is not going to get out many times unless you get all of it. And unfortunately, Hito Munchada was not able to. And I was right about Dano Yoshida. Number 8 hitter here. I missed him the first time. He's dealing with the lefty specialist trait. He takes a strike, and it's a 1-1 count. And he'll pop one foul out play. 1-2 count. Gasser will get the strikeout. And he's trying to get the crowd into this one, as we are not out of it just yet. 2-1 ball game. We're in the top of the 5th, and Ava Blanc comes up. She already doubled once today. High pressure situation. Easy target helping out Gasser. Tier 2 trait here. And a ground ball up the middle. And Snag Roper, one of his bad qualities is that he doesn't hustle. There he had an opportunity to make a diving play. He also has magic hands, so that should work in his favor. But instead, it's a base hit up the middle, runner on first with 1 out, and now Pencil Easy will come up. She lofts one into left field. Merle Ryan will make the nice play. Bends over, tries to catch that on the run. He's able to come up with it, and that's a big out, number 2. Runner heads back to first, and now Devon Godsendez comes up. 0 for 2, still tense. Specialist activated against him. By the way, the base hit from Blanc actually dropped Gasser into neutral mojo. Strike catches the corner, 0-2 count. We'll take that gift. And a ball in the dirt, doesn't chase. That was, I think, the first time he's thrown the fork since he got it. Low and inside, and strike 3 to Devon Godsendez to end the inning. So we get through 5. It's 2-1 B-Wolves. Buzzards with a chance here. Jose Tremendo will come up. He already doubled in his first at-bat. Rockman still going strong so far. Ball inside. That was the 50th pitch for Rockman. That one's pulled foul. 1-1 count for Tremendo. And he'll ground slowly to second base. So easy play from Buffler as he airmails it into the dugout. An error from Buffler will put Jose Tremendo at second base, equivalent to an RBI or to a double to lead off this inning. So tying run in scoring position for Kitty Kaufman. She takes a changeup for strike one. Takes the ball high. Come on, Kitty. We need you here. Ball high. 2-1 count for Kaufman. And she'll ground to second base, and Buffler will throw to first. This time makes it properly. And smart from Jose Tremendo. He takes a step to third, retreats back to second, but not a productive out for Kitty Kaufman. And now Evan Chukov will come up, swing at the first pitch. He does, but it's fouled back. 0-1 count with one out. Swings through strike two. He already struck out once. Come on, Chukov takes the ball high. 60th pitch on the way for Rockman. Is chased out of the zone. Chukov looks like a fool out there. I should have put in Pork Bennett. Geronimo James 1 for 2 with a single. We could use another one of those singles. Max pressure. Joffrey locked in again after giving up the home run. He's battled back. Pop foul on the first pitch. 2 outs. Trying to get out of this is Rockman. We need that runner to score. He takes strike 3. Geronimo frozen. And a fastball high and away. Ends the inning. So we got a gift from the error from Huffley Buffler. And it doesn't make a difference. He does lose his mojo. He was locked in. He already has a 2-run homer. That's the difference in this ball game right now. Comes up with nobody on against Gasser Morris, who is getting gas. He's approaching 30 pitches. So this should be his last batter. He's locked in. High pressure. 3-1 count here. That's a very scary pitch right there. Full count. Buffler pops a foul. And a forkball gets pushed foul just late. We'll do it again, full count. And Buffler gets walked as he almost gets hit. And that should do it for Gasser Morris. Please pull him here. Not against Kay Gutterson, who's still locked in despite going 0 for 2. We go back to Grecian Lupton. What are we doing here? Go back to Zane Mills or something. Like, Grecian just pitched in the last game. That's a strike. 1-1 count. Or I guess Zane Mills pitched in the last game. But you could probably go to Brick Towers. So the base hit here and 2 on. Oh, boy. 2 on with 1 out. Nobody out, excuse me. For Nance Tools. She has a base hit today. Infield a double, play depth. Lupton has to be careful. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-1 count. And a base hit past Sturdy Woodman. Coming up throwing is Jose Tremendo. The runner will hold. But we're in a Noble Tiger situation here. Starting with Tish Ballin. I would love it if we could get a ground ball with the infield in right at someone. Suicide squeeze. And Chukov gets the out and tags the runner. And then throws to first base, a double play. On the suicide squeeze, it fails horribly. Runners on second and third with 2 outs for Norm. He's 0 for 2 today. We're not out of the woods just yet. Ball outside, a 1-1 count. Be careful with Norm. And he pops one foul. He's down 1-2 here in the top of the second. Trying to add some insurance are the B-Wolves. They have one of their most reliable hitters at the plate. And he pulls it to Woodman, who will step on the bag. Noble Tiger, folks. If you don't know what that is, definitely go look it up. It is an acronym for no outs, bases loaded, ending with team incapable of getting extra runs, I think is what the acronym is. But essentially, bases loaded and nobody out, and you don't get a run to score. Line out from Merle for out number 1. And now we are in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out against Rockman. Woodman, this is your moment, buddy. Over 65 pitches for Rockman. He's still locked in. Call him locked in Rockman. 1-2 count for Woodman. And a ground ball up the middle. That might do it for Rockman as we have the tying run aboard. The winning run comes to the plate. That'll be Carlos Bauer, who's locked in after hitting a home run in his last at-bat. Max pressure situation here.
Now pitching.
And Joffrey Rockman gets pulled for Rufus Zumar. Rufus not having a great year with a 7.11 ERA. A ball high to start. Come on, Bauer. And a base. Oh, he hits one hard to deep center field, but it hangs up for Ballin. And he errant throw there from Ballin, and runner has to retreat to first. That was, it's so hard from Bauer. He tagged it, but right at Ballin. And now we are down to 2 outs. Snag Roper comes up. We should be able to trust him, but right now we don't. 167 average. He gets ahead in the count 2-0. Come on. This is your moment. Walk off. He pulls one just past Nance Tools with a dive from her. And that puts the tying run in scoring position for Hiro Munshada. He almost hit a home run in the last at-bat as he skied one to deep center field, but it was just ended at the warning track. Woodman gets pulled for Ricky Kwan. Interesting here. Tier 3 stealer. Does he try to steal? 2 outs. Hito take a strike on the fork. And Hito, oh my God, that was the pitch. He pulls a foul. 0-2 count. Don't strike out. Ball high, just misses the top of the zone. And he stays alive, fouls it off. 1-2 count. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Hito, what? Oh my God. That's literally the pitch that your trait is for. It was that pitch. He strikes out and we lose to the B-Wolves. After what we did against the Overdogs, that stings so much. And I didn't intend that pun, but I recognize it and I'll own it. God damn it. That is an ugly loss right there. Oh boy. 2-1. 2 runs on the 2-run homer from Huffley Buffler. 7 hits total, and they even had an error. We get 1 run on 6 hits. It came from a Carlos Bauer home run. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Tools with 2 hits, Blanc with 2 hits. Fenomeno had a base hit. Gutterson, same thing, but it was the 2-run homer from Buffler. He walked once as well. On our side, only 6 hits across the board. 2 came from Roper, so that's something. Geronimo and Woodman and Tremendo all with hits. Tremendo with a double, got stranded. And then Carlos Bauer had the big home run. That was what put us in an opportunity to win it there at the end of the game. Very, very frustrating loss. Pitching-wise, this is also frustrating. I think we don't lose this game if Fabio Fabulo doesn't get hit. He goes 1 2/3, giving up 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and he gets hit in the chest or in the shoulder area, gets pulled for Edwina Escobar. Edwina gave up the 2-run homer to Buffler. She actually pitched decently well, 1 1/3, giving up 2 hits. One was the 2-run homer, and that was it. Gasser Morris lights out. He went 2 innings, giving up a hit and a walk. He struck out 4. And then Grecian Lupton gave up 2 hits, but got out of the inning without allowing a run to score. 1 inning total for him. Rockman gets the win. He was great today. 5 1/3, giving up 5 hits, 1 earned run on the home run, and 4 strikeouts. Zumar gets the save, and he got lucky. 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. So Buffler, then Rockman, then Carlos Bauer are your top 3, and we're back to 500. 5-5 record through 10 games now. We lost to a 2-6 B-Wolves team. Between these two, I'm going to give the mojo boost to Brick, or the loyalty boost to Brick, and I'm going to drop Hito's significantly. He was at a big moment there. He's been in a few big moments that he has not come through for us, and he is not going to be our third baseman of the future. It's been really frustrating to watch him flounder. So we're at 5-5. Luckily, the Overdogs lose and the Jacks lose. Well, they haven't played in a while. We're still tied for the division lead, but so are the Jacks. So it's getting really tight in the Monster division, but none of these teams look very good. And the Nemesis, if they win, they're at 5-5 as well. The Wide Loads are 8-1, by far the best record in the whole league. And yeah, I don't know who comes out of the Monster division into the playoffs, but I don't think it'll matter. Carlos is still locked in after that home run, so he will come up locked in this next pitching matchup. So it paid off for us. Chuck Bourbony is locked in for the Heaters. We skipped this game last year. The Heaters are sitting at 3-5, so a better record than they had last year. Chuck Burmany is probably a big reason for that. He's 1-1 with a .82 ERA and a .82 WHIP. And 4 home runs from Blamo Tamale batting 385, so that's going to be scary to see in the next matchup. All right, quickly going through what happened since the last game ended. Oh, Jesus, I just saw it. Sturdy Woodman gains 2 arm, so that's development for him. Development for Evan Chukov here, but a chance to lose first pitch Slayer. I don't think it makes sense to do that. It's not a big trait, but I don't also like that he would lose 2 contact. I'll look at it in a second. Elleroyd's just lost stimulated, folks. Literally the reason why we have her. She just doesn't have the touch anymore. She's been pretty clutch for us this year. I might still keep her around. I don't know. We might have to see what other options there are. Move for the Sawteeth. Development for Hito, but a chance to gain RBI 0. He already is an RBI 0, even without the trait. Okay, Norton Pickle just got dropped by the Crocs, who are tanking. He has tier 3 distractor. That could be interesting. Gasser Morris with a chance to gets ahead. I think I might do that one. Studwick gets dropped. Development for Sturdy Woodman. And then we see Tugboat Thomas get dropped by the Freebooters for Chase Tabuli. Let's see. Yeah, the contact is better than the power. I don't know if this is worth... I don't think I want to spend any money on Evan Chukov. But if he gets the power, and if he doesn't lose the trait, yeah, maybe I'll do this anyway. We have 26 million. I'll definitely do this one for Sturdy. A chance to gain some extra power and get Dive Wizard. He's already been a bit of a Dive Wizard for us anyway, so let's just go for it. And he doesn't get the extra 5 power, which would have been huge. And he doesn't get Dive Wizard, so just 1 extra power for him. And then we're going to do this one for Gasser. He's been so great for us. I just want to keep rewarding him. Maybe this will get him to S tier. He doesn't gets ahead, which is fine. His accuracy is really solid, but it doesn't give him enough to get to S tier either. And then I think I'm going to do this one for Chukov. Why not? If he gets plus 8 power, that would be wonderful. We do lose 2 contact, and we don't roll the bonus power, but will he lose the trait? Okay, I was going to say with the luck I have, I would imagine he would lose it, but he doesn't. So just 4 power there. He loses 2 contact, and that's all. The rest I'm not going to do these, so we're going to wait on those. And yeah, that was a really tough loss in that last one. Luckily, we have locked in Carlos Bauer coming in this next one against the Heaters. But Chuck Burmany is really scary, and we've just been going through a buzzsaw. We just saw Manny Kays. Then we saw Joffrey Rockman. We saw Jerry Caps. I can't remember who pitched in the second game, but they barely... we couldn't get anything going against them. Outside of this game against the Overdogs, where we had some late offense, the last, 5 out of the last 6 games, we have not been able to score more than 2 runs. It's been very quiet for us. And even of the 10 games we've played, 5, 6, 7 games have not been more than 2 runs. So something's not working for us. We'll have to figure that out, but we're just going to have to play through this season as is because there's not many options out there for us to make decisions. I will do a quick star for Norton Pickle. I think he'd be an interesting option on the bench. I don't know what to do about Elleroids right now. We could bring in Brian Pickleford. That would save us some money. We would actually get a little more flexibility on the defensive side, but Brian has Butterfingers, so that's not good. Way faster, weaker fielder for sure, but we don't really want Ella in the field anyway because she's so slow. Offense is a little bit weaker, but would have tier 3 mind gamer. Yeah, I think I'll do this. It's the same trait, so it doesn't matter there. I mean chemistry. So yeah, let's pull the trigger here. Ella's been decent for us, but she's not been super reliable. She just came through with a couple of clutch hits. I think this is the better route for us. And we make a little bit extra money off of it too. So Brian will be a little bit of an option for DH maybe. Maybe in this next game too. Norton will be somebody we keep an eye on for maybe Pepe Vinicio. All right, let's take a look at the lineup for the next game. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna keep Carlos in the DH spot. Shit, we have a tense Merle Ryan who had a bad game. We could bring in Brine. Butterfinger only plays effect when he's diving, right? Chance for a miscatch when jumping, diving, or leap or sliding. So I don't know how often that is a chance for him to do it, but it's 1 in 4 if he does make the diving attempt. By the way, I hope Brick Towers gets in this game because he is juiced. That'd be wonderful. I'll do Brine. I don't think Ricky Kwan is going to do much for us offensively. I still want him as a pinch runner. He can always replace Brine if he's not having a good game. So let's do this. Let's give Merle the bench. Bring in Brian Pickleford here. And then let's see. What do we do? Let's put Jose in the 2 spot. Move Brian down. And Evan, after your really bad game, Pork Bennett's going to get the start here with Carlos Bauer on the mound. Carlos stays in the 4 spot. Seems to like that one. And Snag with a 2-hit day. Maybe we'll swap you and Woodman. See how that goes. Conchata is just continuing to let us down. And Brian could surprise us. We'll see. All right, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to look at next time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye, everybody.